Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Out there, great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. He's past the marker and still going. Broken tackle, still going. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Texas Tech, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Inside give now from the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Gain sets up a 3rd down play. Design quarterback run. Looks like Notre Dame will pound the first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Picks up the first, looking for more. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kurt, but nothing doing.
How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what we got, a loss for the offense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They lose a yard on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Murphy. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Drop him back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Receiver makes the grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
To throw, it's Weigman. Throw to the running back in the flat. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection. Because you know that you're going to throw, and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of, can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Red Raiders pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Over the middle. It's Carter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. Oh, the ball comes loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. And because he was hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Keeping it on the ground here. He breaks free. Got the first down and still motoring. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Scanning the field. It's Murphy. That's That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts, but the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
2nd down play coming up. Breaks into the clear. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They call the draw play here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Murphy. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, heading to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Now here's the toss play. And they've got him.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Second down and goal. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Going for the end zone, running it right up the gut. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about a 4th down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Murphy. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. He got it. The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
It comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Gets the first and still running. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Dropping back, it's Weigman. Looking right, this one caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for a receiver. Short pass finds the tight end. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
And the Red Raiders have first and 10 here. Pulls it in. It's Carter. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Jukes to get free. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Red Raiders hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First and goal, handoff.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense facing second and goal. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Great catch and run for 6.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Bringing pressure. Contact as he threw it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. That one's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. The pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing.
Here he goes at the 20. Touchdown, Irish. There was no catching him that time.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The Red Raiders pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking for some space. It's Joyner. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Whiteman. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught by the receiver. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Down, why not keep it on the ground? Powering through. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here's the second down play. A play action, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. 3rd down and inches, no problem. Quarterbacks think first down, but no. The defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be 4th down and inches.
Maybe less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. takes the snap and takes off on the run. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks, but not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they jump on top here in the second half.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point try coming now. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. The last possession they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Carter. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
The misfire in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back, it's Weidman. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Red Raiders are looking to keep this drive going. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
2nd down after that previous play. It's a shotgun run call.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
The Red Raiders with 1st and 10 here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. That's caught. It's Joyner. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And the game is now tied.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun running play call. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. This playoff game deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game, who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The offense really clicking here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And then first down, right back to the running game. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Defense is coming after him. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4 down territory, but let's see what the call is here. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. The receiver grabs it. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple of touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Goal-line formation for the defense. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. So nothing on the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. As a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, got to come away here with a touchdown.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they take the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now on the 25. Cannot get the throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? That's reeled in. It's Carter. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Throwing off play action. And that pass is all in over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? No, he didn't make it. He did not get there. What a huge play by this defense late in this tight game.